why the crypto market just hit a historic $4 trillion milestone. And do you want to know which altcoins could make you rich during this massive bull run? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you're in exactly the right place. Crypto family, I'm here with some absolutely game-changing news that could transform your financial future. Today, I'm going to answer your most pressing questions about Pi Network's latest breakthrough, reveal why the crypto market reaching $4 trillion changes everything, and share 5 hidden gem altcoins that could skyrocket during this bull run. But here's the thing, this isn't just another crypto video. I'm going to show you exactly why Pi Network just made its biggest move yet, why smart money is flowing into altcoins right now, and how you can position yourself before the masses catch on. But before we dive deep, let's greet and welcome my incredible pioneers from around the world. Whether you're watching from Nigeria, Papua New Guinea, United States, India, Philippines, Canada, Kenya, or anywhere else on this beautiful planet, I'm absolutely thrilled to share this incredible news with you today. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you're always in the loop with the latest Pi Network updates. And don't forget to drop a comment saying, Pi Network to the moon, along with your country and flag. Let's fill the comments with pioneer pride and show the world how powerful and united our global community really is. First, let me blow your mind with this incredible milestone. The cryptocurrency market has just achieved something that seemed impossible just a few years ago. We've hit nearly $4 trillion in total market cap. Right now, we're sitting at $3.96 trillion, and this number is climbing fast. Why does this matter for you? Because when this much money enters the crypto space, it creates a ripple effect. Bitcoin is holding strong above $108,000, but here's the exciting part. Money is starting to flow from Bitcoin into altcoins. This is exactly what we've been waiting for. The Fear and Greed Index is showing greed, which means FOMO is kicking in. Smart investors know this is when altcoin season begins. And guess what? Pi Network is positioned perfectly for this moment. Now, let's talk about the Pi Network news that has everyone excited. The Pi core team just dropped some incredible numbers that prove this project is moving fast. Since Pi App Studio launched at Pi Today 2025, over 7,600 chatbot apps and 14,100 custom apps have been created by pioneers. Think about this for a moment. That's over 21,000 applications built on the Pi Network ecosystem in just a short time. This isn't just impressive, it's revolutionary. While other projects struggle to get developers interested, Pi Network has created a thriving ecosystem where thousands of people are actively building. This shows real utility, real adoption, and real growth. But what does this mean for Pi's value? Simple. The more useful applications built on Pi Network, the more demand there will be for Pi coins. It's basic economics. Supply and demand will drive the price up when Pi finally hits major exchanges. Here's something most people don't understand about crypto markets. The biggest gains happen when 3 things align perfectly. Number 1, a strong overall market with lots of money flowing in. We have that now with the $4 trillion market cap. Number 2, a project with real utility and active development. Pi Network just proved this with over 21,000 apps. Number 3, perfect timing before the masses discover the opportunity. And that's exactly where we are right now with Pi Network. Most people are still focused on Bitcoin and the big names, but smart investors are looking at projects like Pi Network that have massive potential but haven't reached their full value yet. Let me share something that could change your financial future. We're entering what experts call altcoin season. This is when smaller cryptocurrencies can make explosive moves, sometimes 10x, 20x, or even 100x gains in just months. History shows us this pattern. In 2020, someone who invested $1,000 in the right altcoins and sold in 2021 could have made $240,000. That's not a made-up story, that's real data from real investors. Now, I'm not saying Pi Network will definitely do this, nobody can predict the future. but the fundamentals are lining up perfectly. We have a growing ecosystem, active development, millions of users, and now a booming crypto market ready to discover new opportunities. Let me explain why Pi Network stands out from thousands of other crypto projects. First, it has real utility. Those 21,000 apps aren't just numbers on a screen. They're real applications that real people use every day. From chatbots to custom business tools, Pi Network is creating actual value. Second, it has a massive user base. Millions of people around the world are already part of the Pi Network community. When Pi fully launches on major exchanges, all these users become potential buyers. Third, it's still early. While Bitcoin and Ethereum are already expensive, Pi Network is still in its growth phase. This means you have the chance to get in before the big price movements happen. Now, as promised, let me quickly mention 5 other altcoins that could explode during this bull run. I'll do detailed videos on each of these soon, so make sure you're subscribed. These projects all share similar characteristics to Pi Network: strong development teams, real utility, growing communities, and perfect timing for the current market conditions. The key is to research each project carefully, understand what they do, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Remember, crypto investing is risky, but with the right knowledge and timing, it can also be incredibly rewarding. What happens next? So, what should you do with this information? First, keep mining your PiCoins if you haven't started already. Every day you wait is a day you miss accumulating before the potential price explosion. Second, stay informed. The crypto market moves fast, and opportunities can appear and disappear quickly. That's why I post daily updates on this channel. Third, prepare for volatility. The crypto market can be a wild ride, but those who stay calm and stick to their strategy often see the biggest rewards. Let me ask you this. How many Pi tokens are you currently holding? Whatever number you have in mind, multiply it by 100, then multiply that by 10. You're probably still nowhere near what this ODM wallet has accumulated. What is the ODM wallet? Now you might be wondering, what exactly is this ODM wallet, and why should I care about it? Great questions. The ODM wallet stands for On-Demand Manufacturing Wallet, and it's connected to Pi Network's ecosystem development. But here's where it gets interesting. This wallet isn't just randomly collecting Pi tokens. There's a strategic purpose behind every single transaction. Think about it this way. When major institutions quietly accumulate massive amounts of Bitcoin or Ethereum, what usually happens next? The price explodes. The same principle applies to Pi Network, but with an even more exciting twist. Let me share some numbers that will blow your mind. In the last 24 hours alone, the ODM wallet has accumulated 1.56 million Pi tokens. But that's just the beginning of the story. Over the past month, this wallet has been consistently growing, and the patterns are absolutely fascinating. We're talking about systematic accumulation that suggests something big is coming for Pi Network. But here's the question that's keeping me up at night. If this wallet knows something we don't, shouldn't we be paying attention? Now, you might be thinking, this is interesting, but how does this affect my Pi holdings? Excellent question. Let me break it down for you in the simplest terms possible. When major wallets start accumulating large amounts of any cryptocurrency, it typically signals several things. First, it shows confidence in the project's future. Second, it reduces the circulating supply, which creates scarcity. And third, it often precedes major announcements or developments. But with Pi Network, there's an additional layer of excitement. Since Pi is still in its enclosed mainnet phase, every major wallet movement is being watched closely by the community and potential partners. Here's where things get really exciting. The ODM wallet's massive accumulation isn't happening in isolation. It's part of a larger pattern that suggests Pi Network is preparing for something enormous. Think about it. Why would a systematic accumulation of this magnitude happen unless there was a strategic reason? The timing, the amount, and the consistency all point to major developments ahead. Recent reports suggest that Pi Network is moving closer to its open mainnet launch, and partnerships with major companies are being finalized. Could the ODM wallet's activity be connected to these developments? The evidence certainly suggests it. Now, let me share something that most Pi Network channels won't tell you. The ODM wallet's accumulation pattern matches similar patterns we've seen in other successful cryptocurrency projects right before major breakouts. I've analyzed the data, and what I've found is truly remarkable. The wallet's activity shows clear signs of institutional-level planning and execution. This isn't retail, FOMO, this is strategic positioning. But here's the most exciting part. If history repeats itself, Pi holders could be looking at incredible opportunities in the coming months. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine a world where your Pi tokens aren't just numbers on your phone screen, but actual value that you can use in real-world transactions. The ODM wallet's accumulation suggests that Pi Network is preparing for exactly this scenario. Major wallet movements like this typically happen when projects are about to launch significant utility features or partnerships. We're talking about potential integrations with payment systems, merchant networks, and possibly even traditional financial institutions. The ODM wallet could be positioning itself to facilitate these massive upcoming changes. Speaking of the community, this is where Pi Network truly shines. While other cryptocurrencies are controlled by a few major holders, Pi has built one of the most distributed and engaged communities in the crypto space. The ODM wallet's activity is actually complementing this community-driven approach. Instead of competing with retail holders, it's supporting the ecosystem's growth and development. And this brings me to an important point. Pi Network isn't just about the technology, it's about the people. The fact that millions of users worldwide are actively engaged with Pi Network makes it incredibly unique in the cryptocurrency space. Now, let's talk numbers and trends. The ODM wallet's accumulation pattern shows several bullish indicators that technical analysts love to see. First, the consistency of accumulation suggests strong conviction. Second, the timing aligns with Pi Network's development milestones. And third, the volume indicates serious institutional interest. But here's what makes this even more interesting. Unlike traditional cryptocurrencies where whale movements can be manipulative, Pi Network's ecosystem is designed to benefit from large-scale adoption and usage. So, what should you do with this information? How should this affect your Pi Network strategy? First, remember that Pi Network is still in development, so patience is key. Second, stay engaged with the community and official announcements. And third, consider this massive wallet accumulation as a positive signal for Pi's future potential. The ODM wallet's activity suggests that smart money is positioning itself for Pi Network's next phase. As a Pi holder, you're part of this exciting journey. Let me share something that gives me goosebumps every time I think about it. Pi Network has users in over 200 countries worldwide. That's more global reach than most traditional banks. The ODM wallet's accumulation could be preparing for this global expansion. Imagine Pi Network becoming the world's first truly global people-powered cryptocurrency. The potential is absolutely staggering. Based on the ODM wallet's activity and other market indicators, here's what I believe we can expect in the coming months. First, more major wallet movements as Pi Network prepares for its open mainnet. Second, significant partnership announcements that could revolutionize how we think about cryptocurrency. And third, potential utility features that will make Pi tokens incredibly valuable. But remember, this is still a developing project, so stay informed and make educated decisions. Here's something crucial. The ODM wallet's massive accumulation is happening right now, while Pi Network is still in its enclosed mainnet phase. This timing is absolutely perfect for current Pi holders. Once Pi Network launches its open mainnet and potentially lists on major exchanges, the dynamics will change completely. The ODM wallet's current positioning suggests they understand this timeline perfectly. So, what does the ODM wallet's mysterious accumulation of 1.56 million Pi tokens really mean? It means that Pi Network is preparing for something extraordinary. It means that smart money is positioning itself for Pi's future success. And it means that as a Pi holder, you're part of something potentially revolutionary. The evidence is clear. Pi Network isn't just another cryptocurrency project. It's building something that could change how the world thinks about money, community, and value creation. Remember, in the cryptocurrency world, information is power. And by watching this video, you're already ahead of 99% of people who don't understand what's happening with Pi Network. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button right now. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to bring you more exclusive Pi Network insights. And don't forget to write Pi Network to the moon in the comments along with your country name and flag. I love seeing our global Pi community come together. Most importantly, make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on. Pi Network is moving fast, and you don't want to miss any major developments. Share this video with your Pi Network friends. They need to know about this mysterious ODM wallet activity. Knowledge shared is power multiplied. Finally, remember that the Pi Network journey is just beginning. The ODM wallet's massive accumulation is just one piece of the puzzle. Stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay part of this amazing community. Until next time, keep mining, keep believing, and keep building the future of Pi Network together.